Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi. My name is Lauren and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you a list of my most worn shoes for fall 2025. These are basically the pairs of shoes that have been on rotation non-stop for the fall, that I've used and even abused for some of them, that I really like, that work with a lot of different situations, a lot of different outfits that are super versatile. So if you're curious to see what my picks are, then please keep on watching. So my first pick is going to be a pair of Louis Vuitton ballet flats in damier azur. And small disclaimer before we start this video, these are actually not my shoes. They're not my ballet flats, but rather they are a pair of shoes that have been very kindly sent to me by a fake factory. I have collaborated with them in the past many times on real versus fake videos, and I've always been very impressed and very pleased with the quality of their products, of their items. And here, once again, these look and just feel like the real thing, which is super important for a pair of shoes. I would want the same comfort level as the authentic pair so that I, know what I would be ordering. I know what I would get myself into, so to speak. They are also very true to size, so extremely easy to order online. So if you are interested in getting this particular pair of Louis Vuitton ballet flats, or pretty much anything else from the fake factory, they obviously have different flats, different ballet flats, Louis Vuitton and other brands, different types of shoes, but then they also have accessories, jewelry, handbags, and more. So if you're interested in ordering anything from the fake factory, then I will go ahead and leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. Alright, so like I said before, these are the Louis Vuitton ballet flats in damier azur. I have actually worn them quite a bit this past fall, just because here in the Northeast, so I live right outside of DC, here in the Northeast, the weather for the fall is always really beautiful, not rainy. I think it hasn't rained in like days, and it's definitely not about to. And it's type like warm. It's a little bit warmer than like what I would expect for fall for like this time of year. It's still really feasible to wear number one ballet flats, but then number two what I would call summery colors. Damier azur definitely qualifies as like a summery color. So I have worn them quite a bit, and I think that now this is why I'm like, making this video right now, is because now is the time where I would, kind of transition to more like wintry shoes, kind of, like towards the end of the month of November or like mid-November is when, unfortunately, it's starting to fade. The good weather is starting to fade, but right up until now, honestly, I've worn these so much. They are super good because they are extremely versatile. They are great for everyday errands, for groceries, anything, doctor's appointments, whatever. They're super comfortable, so you can actually walk in them for a really long time. But then they can also really be easily dressed up for like, a date, like a brunch date, or even an evening date. I feel like at a casual location. These are perfect with like a pair of jeans, but they also look super cute with like a little dress. So really perfect and very easy to wear. Next up, we have a pair of shoes from Dior. They're called the Dior Star sneakers. And I feel like these are really perfect for the fall, just because they're white. So yes, I know this screams a little bit more summer than fall, but because it has like the suede right here in the front, the beige suede, I feel like they're really perfect for fall. I have gotten to wear them quite a bit this past fall, and what I really like about these in particular is that they're sneakers, so that means they're comfortable. They're like sporty, but they're very elegant, or at least so I think in my eyes. They're very elegant. I feel like you honestly cannot go wrong with these. I at like a country club or anything like that, they look perfect. I love the fact that they're very kind of, yeah, like I said, elegant, feminine. They're not bulky. I hate these like very big and thick shoes. I really feel like it doesn't look good on me. So these are really not the case. They're super cute. One small thing to mention is that they're not exactly true to size, or at least I don't think so. I ended up getting these in 38.5. Which is normally not my size. I usually definitely am either 39 or even a 39.5. And I mean, both of these shoe sizes were way too large for me. So I would definitely go ahead and advise that you try them on in the store. But if you do, they are well worth the price tag. Honestly, I absolutely love them and have been pairing them really frequently with outfits this past fall. Next up on my list, we have a pair of Loro Piana summer walks, and honestly, I could just pick any color under the sun because I love these shoes. When I think of fall and spring, I automatically think of Loro Piana summer walks. They are really perfect for these seasons because they're close toe shoes, so I wouldn't necessarily wear them in the summertime. I know that people do, and obviously, you know, it says summer walks in them, but I prefer to reserve them for, you know, slightly colder weather than like mid-July, if that makes sense. And so right around this time of year, they're really perfect, especially because, you know, like I mentioned before, here in the Northeast, it barely rains during the fall, and so obviously, you know, these are like suede loafers, so you absolutely cannot have any rain on them, which is perfect because it doesn't rain. So it is quite wonderful. They obviously come in a variety of colors, and I love pairing them with my handbags. So this is like a navy, like dark blue color, and I love pairing these with, like, I have a Lady Dior bag in navy blue, the Toile de Jouy embroidery, the reverse one, and it looks so good together. So I really like that. I feel like honestly they can be worn very easily with like a pair of pants, obviously a skirt, but also if you have kind of like a sporty dress or like a casual dress, these are really perfect. They are incredibly comfortable. I would say even to a weird extent, even more so than the Dior sneakers. I could definitely walk ahead and go to New York with, like, you know, for a day and wear them for like 20 kilometers and it wouldn't be a problem. They're super duper cozy and comfy, and honestly, they are so chic. They're very like old money, quiet luxury. I really love that about them. Next up, we have another pair of ballet flats. I really feel like fall is the perfect time to wear your ballet flats. So these are the Chanel Classic ballet flats in the color combination of beige and black, the super, super classic color combination. I mean, honestly, you cannot go wrong with them. They look super effortless. I really, really like them. I wear them mostly in the fall and spring, and I tend to reserve kind of like Hermes orange sandals or, you know, like open toes shoes for the summertime. So these really are perfect for fall. I love wearing them. They're very comfortable. Small disclaimer though, they are shoes that you do have to break in, so don't expect to be wearing them like the day after you get them or anything like that. I actually had to kind of break them in and wear them here and there in the house for a couple of hours before, you know, being able to take them outside. But once you do that, they're really incredibly comfortable. I could once again be walking with them for like 15 kilometers or so, no problem. So I love that. They are very versatile. They can be dressed up or down. Very easy to pair them with a pair of black jeans, but then also perfect with a little black dress for a date night. I love this color combination. It matches a lot of the handbags that I have. And it just, I don't know, in my mind, beige, it screams fall. It's like a coziness of like the coffee in the morning, cream coffee in the morning or something like that. Maybe it's just in my head, but anyway, I've been wearing them a lot this fall. And lastly, my last most worn pair of shoes is going to be from Stuart Weitzman. It's these Chelsea ankle boots in suede in black. I really, really like them, and they are perfect to wear for the fall. especially because, you know, like I said before, it doesn't rain, so it's perfect to wear suede. Obviously, it's the type of material that can be easily damaged with water, even worse in snow. So I tend to really reserve this for the fall. It's the perfect season to wear them in. Here in the Northeast, it rains quite heavily in the spring, so I don't really get to wear them a whole lot. So for the fall, they're perfect. And then obviously in the winter, when it starts to, you know, rain, sleet, any type of snow, winter weather is like a huge no. So they're really perfect for the fall season. They go with absolutely everything, and they're really, really quiet luxury. I love that about them. The logo is tiny. It's just right here, SW, in gold details over black. I mean, chef's kiss. It's like the perfect combination. Very quiet luxury, old money. You know, these are perfect, for example, for work. If you don't want to have, you know, super big logos or something like that, these are really perfect for that. But they're also really good for date nights, for, you know, running around the mall, for basically any situation under the sun. They're really perfect. What I like most about them is the heel size. It is really the smallest heel possible. I think it's like 1.5 centimeters or 2 centimeters probably. So really small, which is perfect for me. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably know by now that I am 5'11" or 180 centimeters. So for me, I don't really want to accentuate my height even more. I do love it. I do find it very special, and, you know, like I think I'm within like the 98th percentile. But I don't want to make it like more so than it is, especially for dates and stuff like that. So I really try to have like the smallest heel possible, and here they're perfect for that. They're very comfortable. Once again, I could walk in them all day. I can wear them with pants, but I also wear them with skirts and dresses just as easily. So I really would advise that you get a pair of them or a similar one, but they're also really inexpensive. So that's what I like about them. You don't have to break the bank to get them. You can find them at the outlets or so, or even on sale at like Saks, or, you know, whenever they have like a Stuart Weitzman sale, they have them like a couple of times a year. So anyway, these are perfect for fall, and I've been wearing them quite a bit.